Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers, to Game Bros playing Horizon Zero Dawn. And good morning to our Saturday. Good morning, and welcome to our Saturday series. I wasn't sure what I was saying. I don't know.
Cartoons.
It's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday morning cartoons with a live action. It's not. I guess not live action.
If you look
anyway.
directly behind you, there is a, or to your left, there is a really big.
Oh wow.
Whatever that's called.
Behemoth.
I don't even remember. Behemoth.
I can't override you yet. This is a
It's
new
okay.
machine.
No need to get. We are perfectly safe. As you can see, the yellow things on his body or whatever, those are inhibiting crystals. And as long as we don't shoot them off, and then you see somebody like blow them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, ah! No, actually, those aren't inhibiting crystals. That was all made up. Did you guys think I was for real?
I didn't know.
Do you think I was for real?
I don't know.
Anyways, sorry.
So
I messed you up.
Last episode. Trying to think of what. So I remember. Last episode we defeated Duval, captured him, and then helped Olin with his family.
Yay!
Helped Olin rescue his family, and we did a little bit of side quests. Helped basically
a jerk
scoundrel clear out machines so that he could steal his father's inheritance, and then he died anyway.
But,
so
yeah.
all in good fun and whatnot.
The saying goes, actually I think it's a scripture, pride comes before the fall. Is that a scripture? Proverbs?
Yes.
But in this case,
pride cometh before...
It was...
No. Pride cometh before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of...
But in his case, manipulation comes before you get carried away by a Glinthawk.
And then dropped from about
And killed.
20 feet. Yes. So, now on this episode, there's a cauldron very close by. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then walk all the way over here and continue I think this is the main story quest. So, make our way up there. Before that, though, I happened to notice, so obviously we saw the behemoth, and I guess they just walk in a
circle
pattern,
or something.
So I saw him. He was over there when I first saw him, and I guess he walked by.
That was a bonus machine.
There's also a saw. That's a Ravager. Was there not a sawtooth? Could have sworn there was a sawtooth.
No, those are Ravagers.
Okay, there's also that one over there.
That's a sawtooth. I don't know.
No. There's also one over there which I have not seen yet, at least up close.
We have not seen on the channel yet. So it's a brand new machine. And like I said, as long as we don't knock off their inhibiting crystals, we're fine. It's a T-Rex. Pretty much.
Thunderjaw.
Those are no joke. Those are really hard to take down.
They're huge.
And they're so cool. Look at them. Look compared to a Watcher. Like that. That's like a little ant.
Yeah. No kidding.
And then the Thunderjaw is like huge. Oh my gosh, they're huge. They are so cool.
Anyway, but not fighting that thing because I don't know anything about it, and I don't need to go that way.
Not to be trifled with. Okay, but I guess we'll trifle with this Ravager.
No, I was just gonna hit him, run.
Or you could override him and then he could fight the Thunderjaw.
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay. They're making another Jurassic World movie, which
I do remember
interested about. It'll be good, maybe. It'll be entertaining at the very least.
Seeing it, like the trailer, although I don't remember exactly what it was for, or like what the story exhibited was. What is this one?
Just got back.
And you can read that if you pause the video.
Yeah. Those are stalker things too. Like, see those red things on the ground?
Yeah.
Those are called stalker beacons, I think. I just made that up. But if you run into them, yeah, there's one to your left. There's one right in front of you. Spotted. I got spotted. Bloomin'. Oh man. Possibly 3 stalkers. Yep, 3 stalkers. 3 stalkers and soon to be a behemoth. Oh gosh, you're almost dead. Heal.
Oh wow, both of them died. Cool.
There's another one.
Yeah, I know.
To your right.
Yeah, but if I can't see him,
no.
If I can't see him, he can't see me. Yeah. That's the rule, right?
That's how it goes.
Powerful processor, core of unknown design, source nearby.
Keep scanning, like scan around, scan. What's that thing? A boar.
Gotta kill the boar, obviously.
Keep scanning. Aha! Maybe this is how we get inside. And it is. Awesome, nice. Ooh, this one looks cool. Or, well, it did. Now it doesn't.
Yeah, it's all purple, and now it's not.
Cauldron Zeta.
Yes. Wait, is this already...
Oh, gosh,
are we... Thunderjaw.
Oh, my!
Great. No, but, so...
Sweet
what is it,
Lord!
What does it have? Freeze canister?
Body is weak to... no, it's not. It's strong to electricity.
But it has a disc launcher.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
A disc launcher. Radar.
A giant death gun. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff. This is going to be a big battle. This is going to be a long battle. Oh, man. How many potions do you have?
Oh, I have potions, but I have 7,
okay.
2, and you know, so.
All right. Well,
I should just put these
will do
down
our best
around before I.
Yeah. Actually, yes. Do that.
Like, cause I don't use those, but just put them down around the thing.
Before you do that, look around. There'll probably be some medicinal herbs in here too. And I'll start laying down traps. Like even your trip caster too.
Oh. So one thing I did look up. I know why this tripcaster is so powerful, because the modifications I have in it are plus 41% damage, plus 26% damage. So if you look at the damage part, it's almost double.
Dang.
Like
yeah,
that's why it's 400 and something damage per
That
explosion.
Is nice. Don't grab that. Don't grab it. Don't grab it. You're almost full on the.
You're about.
That was close.
You're about to grab that.
That almost killed you. No. Like, huh? It's not that serious, you know. All right, we are prepared. We are more than ready. Hopefully. Yes, take off his gun, his fast guns, if you can.
I'm doing a triple shot tear arrow.
Right at his,
because why not?
Gunners. That's not his gun, but okay. Oh man, he is so huge. So today,
laser beam.
Oh yeah, he's got things that he can shoot in the sky, and they also attack you. So yeah, so today I went over to our parents' house. Golly, that tail! You can shoot his tail off too, which you know can be beneficial as well. But I went over to my parents' house, and they were. This is also for our audience and for Steven. They were talking about my parents have been playing a pickleball. Which is kind of like tennis, but it's a smaller court.
Yeah, it's like smaller tennis.
Oh, dude, you're doing really good. And that's pickleball is something I'd like to try and play. Like our aunt actually at her house and got a sport court installed. Ooh. And now he's dead. And the death of him is now. His dying breath.
There we go.
Okay.
I was waiting for him to hit either my trap or me just take him out slowly.
Golly, man. Thunderjaws are no joke.
Now I need to loot everything he dropped, which is like the 60 parts of him.
But yeah, you can look up pickleball like on YouTube or whatever, or on ESPN. It's not huge, but you know, it's fun. And like it was saying, our aunt installed a sport court. So basketball court, and then also like a pickleball.
I want to get to the thing. I want to see.
That was like a super fast cauldron. I mean,
yeah, no,
hey, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, we came in and it was like, you know, pretty much maybe what, a minute of travel, and then we were here.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it wasn't really much.
That's nice. I've never played pickleball, but it's something I would like to. Our parents actually were asking what we were doing for Memorial Day.
Can you go deeper into this thing?
Maybe. Can you override that?
Yeah. I accidentally walked forward to try to pick up I walked forward to try to pick up the mushroom.
Maybe not.
Yay! I did it. I'm not sure what that did.
I'm not sure. Maybe that's a glitch. Like it's not. You're not supposed to be able to. Because I think that's one of those platforms. Things.
Yeah.
But they were wondering if we would be up for maybe playing pickleball on Memorial Day.
How do you play it? Is it just a tennis court, and then you just lay?
Dad says we'd have to play it at a tennis court and just lay down some
things to make
so we know where the border of the court is and the barrier or whatever. But yeah, maybe that'd be something we could play.
When is Memorial Day?
Not this Monday, but the next Monday. Oh, good. And the stalkers are back. See if you can override them. Quiet, guys. Everybody be quiet. Nope, you can get a silent strike. Kind of weird. How can we not override stalkers? We can override rock breakers, but not stalkers. Maybe we just haven't done that cauldron yet.
You're scared of fire.
I'm behind the fire.
It's funny. It lets you save. Yeah, I know.
We both are thinking the same thing. Surprised it let you save.
Golly, I do think that if I kind of do think that if the explosion, like if I said this, but I don't think I kept it in the video. I do think that if you put a trap like that and they run into it, it explodes. Not bigger, but it's just each side of the trap explodes.
Yeah.
Because like that one, that stalker, I put the trap.
I need more blaze, man.
And it just destroyed him.
You were almost completely out of blaze. Like I think you can make one more trip caster and then no more blaze.
Oh hi, boar.
So now where are we heading to?
Oh well, so I could have done that where I went this way. So I have to go back and face the.
It's okay. We'll be cutting all this out.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking. I don't know if the campfire gives you full health.
I don't think so.
But like, if it doesn't, then I'm surprised it let you save. Just because, what if you were like really low on health, you quick saved, and then something just killed you?
I don't think it's like Halo where like, oh man, well you're dead.
Like it's not the exact instance.
Like just the location. Like yeah, you saved here, so okay, you'll restart with this much health, this much.
Okay, there's a
Maker's End. Not much farther now. Nolan said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You? Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
Okay, some story there.
Who is he and how does he know these
I guess
things?
this unknown caller. Yeah.
Sobek. What kind of name is that?
Yeah, we got contacted by
that same unknown
some
caller.
Random guy. Yeah, some random caller. No.
Yeah. Scam likely? No.
It's like, all I need is your credit card information.
And I'll tell you who your mother is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, like, yeah, I think he like hijacked your focus somehow so he can communicate with you. And so yeah, I guess he hid some stuff. So let's go see what he's up to.
I basically
look to the left. There's a guy on a ridge.
It's Nil.
Hey, it's our friend Nil. Is he wanting to take on another bandit camp or something?
That'd be my guess. But
we found our good friend Nil, and we can maybe help him. Maybe he wants to like sell Girl Scout cookies at this camp or something. But let's see what he wants to do. I'm not sure.
We don't want to assume that he's gonna.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
So no on the Girl Scout cookies. I guess we're
probably
going into.
I'm thinking no, just from the attitude of his. Their deaths and screams will bring me joy. Like I feel like that. I feel like that indicates that he does
Is he
not
talking
want
about
to
the
sell.
deaths and screams of the Girl Scout cookies because they'll be eating them and they'll be enjoying them so much?
That's. I guess we should clarify, just to make sure.
Ooh, that guy died from enjoyment of his Girl Scout cookies, and so did that person. You attach them to the end of your arrows, right?
What I was gonna say. How did I miss you?
That person is gonna tell other people about our Girl Scout cookies. Okay, good.
How did I miss him? Like I swear I did not miss him. Okay, how many? Is there really not that many in this camp?
No, there's more. There's more in that metal cement.
Okay, I'm
thing.
just probably too far away for the focus to. It would be really. It actually would be very annoying if the focus like saw everything. Obviously, the game can't load everything because that would be stupid, and the memory would there's actually physical limitations when it comes to a computer, like how much memory you have.
There's more people.
But just it shows everything, You're just like, I can't see anything because it's telling me there's stuff like 50 miles that way.
Have we? Oh, I don't know why I thought of this, but have we talked about augmented reality, or like the problem with augmented reality on this channel?
Not that I remember.
Like,
at least
you know,
not extensively.
Like, you know, oh man, it would be so awesome if there was a Google Glass where, you know, it would show you directions and stuff like that, and you know, your text on your glasses. Which, yes, that would be awesome. But I was watching a video and they were discussing this. The issue with that, to make it accurate and the best it could be, it needs to be like recording and seeing everything that you're seeing. So when you're out shopping, the people who might not have Google Glass are getting recorded and their data is being used and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. So it's a huge like privacy issue that,
yes,
you know, might kill augmented reality before it even becomes a thing. Because I don't know how you almost got him. Nice. Yeah, like I don't know how you would solve that issue. Because for it to be accurate, it has to see what you're saying, so it knows, oh, there's a sign here or whatever.
Yeah,
like it has to be really good, but so that means it has to be recording constantly, and that is not necessarily something that people want.
That'll work. Triple shot to the back with the power, whatever bow you want to call this thing. There's a guy up here.
Do we have anybody at our church that still does Girl Scout cookies, or no? I feel like it's been a while and we haven't had Girl Scout cookies again, and I'm like,
are you facing away?
Yeah, he's facing away. Yes, you can.
I'll just do this. It's like taking, I don't know how powerful this bow is, and obviously, well, I can't say obviously. I know my limited knowledge of bows has to do with, like, obviously the draw strength dictates how powerful the arrow is, or how. Let's try 2. See what that does.
Nope.
Not enough to
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Scan. Keep scanning constantly, because as you move forward, you might. Yeah. See, look. There's more guys over there. That's one thing I learned playing Far Cry in this game. Is, you know, you like scout out the camp, you're like, okay, I marked everybody, and then you start moving in, and you're like, crap, I missed this guy, I missed that guy, I think there's one more person. Well, him, and then to your right. Oh, that's the alarm. Okay.
So 3 to kill this guy.
I'm actually wondering, can you buy the Girl Scout cookies like online?
I don't know. Never really looked into that.
I'm gonna Google it. Girl Scout cookies.
I never use these traps.
How to buy Girl Scout cookies? Find a cookie. Oh, okay. Get them. Okay, so you can't buy them online, I don't think. You have to find a booth where the Girl Scouts are selling the cookies. Buy cookies online from a girl you know. Well, I don't think I know any Girl Scouts.
Well, I know a few girls, but I don't know if they sell the cookies.
I'm just gonna go up to some random girl. Can I buy cookies from you? And they're like, what?
You're like, I can bake you some. Like, no, Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah,
like,
can you
didn't ask me?
Sell me some.
I'm not a Girl Scout. Well, the website just says buy. You know, like it's like super vague for whatever reason. I need to get a little bit closer. Make sure all 3 hit him dead center.
Do Boy Scouts sell anything?
I've heard popcorn, but I've never
really
flavored popcorn. But I've never been like, ooh, it's like I don't. Not that flavored popcorn's bad. I just don't have that craving for it.
Yeah, I know. They should sell brownies. Brownies would be better. Because, I mean, like, Girl Scout cookies, it's like a phenomenon. Like, oh, man, those mint chocolate cookies, those are so good, you know.
Not in trouble.
We're in trouble.
Oh, nice. The entire thing just slowly took him out.
Nicely done. We freed them.
The only guys that saw me, like really saw me, were the. Actually, I guess there was 3 guys. There's was it tougher enemy that I shot 2 arrows at, and then this very last guy was like, "Someone's attacking." He's the only one left, and then another guy.
Sound the alarm. I think it's funny whenever that happens. Like, that's the last guy. And he's like, we must sound the alarm. He does it, and it's like, and there's nobody else there.
Yeah, it's like, it didn't do anything for you.
Open your resource boxes. You might have some blaze or something in there.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so now we're here at the cache. Cache is right over there. And then we have to travel another 200 meters. There's definitely, that's definitely a big building.
It's going white.
That's a big building. Anyway, and then 260 meters that way.
Yeah, we get to learn some stuff.
I'm assuming it's meters just because I feel like that's what you typically put them in.
Supply cache. I'm trying to remember what exactly we learn here, but oh man, this is so cool. But
Cultist sniper. Yeah, we'll see about that.
ooh, nice.
He's like, don't worry, I have eyes like a hawk. And then I just shoot his eye.
Just like you said.
I have eyes like a hawk and I sting like a bee. Or it's like, I have eyes like a bee and I sting like a hawk. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think bees have very good eyes. And I don't think you have to kill everybody. You're just trying to make it through them. You're trying to make it through to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not clearing out this area. So is this the furthest you've gotten in this game?
Well, the furthest I've gotten in this game.
I'm talking story.
Yeah, well, was here.
Wow.
Or actually, I think it was like.
Oh,
just
so you've
past.
never made it to Meridian?
No.
Ah.
So none.
Cool.
Yeah, all the stuff that's Meridian. is-
Cool. So, what did you want to share? What was your story or anything? Or
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the things I kind of an observation I found at work. So I guess I have not a comparison, but it's like if anyone's ever played Skyrim, you know that they're underground or they're just maybe that's just a deep pit. If you go to the College of Winterhold, there are how many schools of magic? Like 5?
something like that.
There's destruction, conjuration, alteration, illusion, conjuration, restoration. So I think 6. Anyway,
illustration.
yeah, illustration,
Demonstration.
condemnation, resuscitation. Like no. Just because it ends in iation does not mean it's a school of magic. What I found it funny. So there's alteration, conjuration, all that stuff, and then I was thinking. So do you know what the word ambiguity means? Okay, so I can climb up here, but it doesn't help me because I can't get
climb
up
up
further.
that. Darn. Come on, Aloy, grab it. Ambiguity, isn't that like unclear?
Yes.
It's muddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's several not words. There's several definitions, but that's like lack of clarity is the one that I've always heard, and so I basically like in Skyrim there's teachers that are masters of their schools of magic, and so more out of
And unroll.
more out of comedy and whatnot. I do think that some of the people I work with, especially the managers, are masters of ambiguity, meaning like they can say something and be like so unclear it's not even funny.
Yeah.
And you're like, so we had a meeting, we sat down in the meeting for 2 hours, and we don't know what we're trying to do to move forward on this. Like this is not a good thing. We need to be very clear.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes it's just simple emails, and I'm just like, nowhere in this email did you actually give me information that would allow me to do any part of my job. I'm good.
Just run to your right. Run to the right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. So you're gonna start trying to like.
Run.
You have to climb up.
Where?
Jump left. To the left, up there. So
It has to be yellow.
I've done this. How do you get up there? I've done this.
All I know is that everything I've ever grabbed is always yellow.
That guy. That's funny. The stupid corruptor.
Ah.
You can't corrupt him. You can't corrupt them either. They're already corrupted.
Oh, right.
When we get there, use
Run,
one
rats,
of your timeouts so that nobody will attack you.
Like there's nothing.
I don't. Yeah.
I was like, I can just do this.
Maybe? Yes. Okay.
That works.
I was like, I know we have to go that way. It's like, how did I get up there? So yeah, now they won't follow you. Anyways, so you were talking, yeah, like your bosses, you know, they have a meeting and nothing. It's like nothing gets. You don't make any progress. Nobody does anything. I've been in meetings like that, yeah, where it's like, you know, I have this idea where we could maybe do this, you know, to help whatever, and you know, we talk about it, like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, maybe we could do this and this and this, and like, all right, so we're moving on. Like, wait, so do you want me to go ahead with the idea, or did we just talk about it and figure out that it was good?
Is that Deathbringer?
Yeah, you have to fight that. What? It sees you? What? Okay, no, you're fine. You're hidden. Now you're not hidden. Now you're hidden.
Steam's blasted out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Yeah, I would try to use tear arrows like no joke on this thing. It's gonna take a little while for it to cut off all of its. I don't even know if maybe you can't. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, shoot those on the top. Those like bar things. I think those are like. Maybe it's
like it's not. It's not doing
okay.
anything.
Maybe don't do tear arrows then.
You
electric bombs that didn't do hardly anything. It's really barely hardly. Okay, he's down. Now hit him with it. So much damage that he's gonna wish he, you know, was never created. Good lord, man. See, that's why I use arrows, because you're not right in front of his face where he can just bombard you with fire and...
Well, I guess this I just have to triple arrow and then, you know, I guess aim more.
Wow, that did a lot.
That
of
actually
damage.
did, yeah, because I'm hitting the components. So yeah, this is better. I think this is good if you're.
We brought.
I don't know.
Death
Maybe it's not really.
To the Deathbringer. Oh no, that guy's
There's
still alive.
one guy left.
He's like, you will never stop us. I'm like, you're dead.
Did it.
Search the rat. The Deathbringer, and then there's a rat too.
Let's see
Eclipse focus. Ooh.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
All right, let's head into what they were trying to dig up.
It's tight, but it's nice though.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
And next time on Game... No, I'm just kidding. We're not. We're not gonna end the episode just yet.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro.
So we are 300,000 years in the future.
Is that what that said?
Yeah.
300
And you're dead.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
That's hundreds of years ago. What
That's not 100. That's thousands of years ago.
I'd have to read the text thing again.
It said 350,000. Blah blah blah. Oh man, this is.
That seems.
This is crazy.
I guess that seems like way more than it should. But anyway.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
So yeah, as Aloy said, there's stuff got out of hand at some point, and that one gentleman was wanting to try to get control over it again, but it's an impossibility.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
So go back to the front of this, and then you can turn around and scan that thing.
Oh, okay.
Does that unlock anything? Oh, that's the projector thing that was doing the. Well, we're the FAS, blah blah blah.
Oh, I didn't know there was something projecting there. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it. Yeah.
Should I go back to this other room?
Yeah, just explore. We want to uncover as much as we can, as much story as we can.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
You don't have. I mean, if you want to read those, you can, but it gets explained. Man, this is just so cool. Love seeing all this stuff. Ooh, there's something you can scan.
Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Yeah, pretty much. So we need to make our way up. I'm trying to get to the very top, because I think that's when you really learn what happened.
It was a Windows update.
Yeah,
and it went wrong.
Gosh darn Windows. So this video is going to be a little bit longer because this is the beginning again. So go to the oh wait, no, it's not. This is new. So yeah, explore. this is going to be a longer episode because of all this cool, awesome stuff that we are learning.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation.
Yeah, people were protesting.
They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
And if you notice, it was saying it could convert biomass to fuel. So people, trees, whatever.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They could make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
So I don't see how they could design all those things and not see the danger and the harm that they could do. I mean, honestly, they're making these machines built for war. They're giving them to the different countries so that they can fight each other while profiting, but they're also destroying the world at the same time.
Well, it said minimal environmental impact, which I find it funny how it's been not that way. I don't know where I'm going.
I mean, you kind of find out more. The goal was to like use these machines to replace humans and armies and stuff like that, so we're not human lives, aren't being lost. And then they're like, oh, let's just use it for everything.
Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Since the began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise and absolutely assure you is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Gina, ever hear of the Millville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently they, like I said, just...
Oh yeah, one of the a population of 2,700, all of whom hate us, now that a Stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Hearts Timor related lawsuits to 127. So the machine is using its biomass, as fuel. Yep. But we still gotta keep going up.
Yeah, there's a lot of up travel here.
This is a huge building.
Like, is there a huge... There's got to be a tower, because I don't remember seeing a tower.
I think it is.
It may have just been... I don't know.
Okay, I think we're almost just about to the top.
Banda C incident? Another problem to... You want to read it, or...?
Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda C captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Paulu Wetar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get too graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? Yeah, see, like, how could you design that and think, you know what, this is a good idea. This won't get out of hand.
Without any type of, and I'm not saying they didn't do testing, but you'd have to have some sort of restriction or something to where it wouldn't just use anything if you even had that system at all.
All right, now we get to learn what the heck happened and who Dr. Sobek is.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, It's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final Faro has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
All right, next time on Game Bros, we have learned so much. Oh my gosh, the story is so good. So what are your thoughts, Steven?
Well, I feel like I had heard some of that before when you were playing, like bits and pieces, like the whole biomass fuel source and like, you know, basically if you take anything, it's kind of like, it's kind of like
just fast travel.
Oh, I can't do that. Like, nope.
Yeah, the floor down, floor down, floor down, floor down. And then go to a...
Okay, so this is the tower part.
Yeah.
Where am I going? I'm all the way over there.
Oh, that's actually not too far.
Okay, well, I'm going to fast travel to Meridian because I'll probably need to do stuff there and whatnot. So anyway. Yeah, what I was going to say is that I remember there being a situation in Australia with rabbits. I know there's a movie called Rabbit Proof Fences. I've never seen it. I think it's a movie or a book, but it had to do with, rabbits or something were imported to Australia, but they didn't have any natural predators, and so they just just kept reproducing over and over and over, and nothing would keep the, I guess if there's, so coyotes hunt rabbits. This isn't my extensive knowledge of the ecosystem, but coyotes can hunt rabbits. If the population of rabbits goes down, then the population of coyotes has to go down because they can't survive. If the population of rabbits increases, then the population of coyotes increases, and then you can level out. It evens out the population. But if you remove the, I guess I'm leading, but if you remove the coyotes from the equation, then the rabbits there's nothing to keep them from just repopulating indefinitely, except for space and food. Yeah. And so that was going to happen to the Earth, basically. These machines were just going to keep repopulating until they had consumed every bit of biomass, and then slowly just, I guess, died themselves.
Yeah.
They would have just ran out of fuel and then died.
And there's still some questions. We still don't know who Elizabeth Sobat is. I mean, I do, but
yeah, I have a very good idea just because of several things I've seen it, and because I think I remember seeing bits and pieces.
Don't know who Hades is, and we don't know why they want Aloy killed.
Yeah, that I don't know.
We still
although
don't
I have
know that.
Suspicions.
But oh my gosh, I'm so excited! This game. Oh man, I love the story in this game. It's so good. All right, guys. Well, this is a super long episode because of all this story stuff. We're gonna be hunting this goose. Thank you guys for watching.
Waddling.
We will see you all in the next episode. Have a wonderful day and be blessed.